Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Patty Darbyshire, Executive Associate Dean in the College of Pharmacy, and I want to welcome you to the 2025 White Coat Ceremony. It's great to see the large number of family, friends, faculty, and staff who are here to recognize the class of 2029, the 141st group to enter our pharmacy program. We have an outstanding number of people here today with nearly 1,000 in attendance. So thank you for being here to support our students. Now, for those of you who are like me, who have a hard time sitting still, I want you to know that we have 3 speakers today, and each of our 151 new students will be recognized individually. And I believe that we can do that in 1 hour. You can hold me to it, or I might have to run. So let's get started. To begin our program, I'll ask Eric Barker, Jeannie and Jim Cheney, Dean of Pharmacy, to come to the stage, and he'll provide his welcome to the class.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and on behalf of the faculty and staff of the Purdue College of Pharmacy, I offer a warm welcome to all the family and friends that have gathered with us for this very important day, but a very special welcome to the Purdue University College of Pharmacy, Doctor of Pharmacy, class of 2029, sitting to my right. Now, the white coat ceremony is really designed to allow us to do 2 things. First, it's a time to celebrate. Celebrate the accomplishments and hard work that have brought you to this place. To celebrate your admission into one of the very best colleges of pharmacy in the nation. A college with a rich tradition of graduating bold leaders that practice pharmacy at the highest level of excellence. Now, by my account, today is the first time you have all been together as a class along with all of your family and friends. And I know these people out here are exceedingly proud of you. And so I'm going to ask our friends in the back to turn up the house lights. Friends and family, get your cameras and phones ready. I'm going to have the class stand up. The A's are down here. The Z's are in towards the back. This is your chance for a photo op, especially if you're in the balcony. But I'm going to invite the class to stand up, face your family, and let's celebrate and congratulate these extraordinary student pharmacists. Okay. Oh, here we go. All right. So, the second thing we are here to do, though, is to mark your transition from the ranks of an undergraduate program into a professional program, the profession of pharmacy. This is the beginning of a transformation for you, and it means that things will be different going forward, and I want to comment very briefly on what being different is going to mean. Now, to sum this up, in simple words of encouragement, I believe that during the next 4 years, there is one thing that I want you to think about that will help you appreciate your time and experiences in the PharmD program here at Purdue. The one thing that I want you to think about, because I believe it to be so true, and I've heard it over and over again from our alumni, is that what will happen to you by being a part of the PharmD program here at Purdue is just simply too good to miss. If you invest the time and pay attention, what will happen to you on your journey to becoming a professional, a pharmacist, is too good to miss. What do I mean by this? There are all kinds of things that happen in our lives, events and experiences and opportunities that we have a choice in. We can go to the concert, we can spend time with family, we can go to a game at Ross-Ade and cheer on the Boilermakers, or go to Mackey. We have choices, and many of these things we can miss out on because they'll come around again. There'll be another game, there'll be another concert. But there are some things that we only get one chance at. We miss out on these things when we are distracted, uninterested, misled by not thinking something is important, or we're resistant to paying attention. You will only get one chance to fully experience the PharmD curriculum here at Purdue. We don't want you to miss out on all the things that our program has for you. Now, there are two things from my perspective that are just too good to miss. First, the white coat sometimes gives off this air of you all being the same, right? At the end of the ceremony, we're going to come up here, we're going to take a picture, and you're going to look very uniform in your white coats. But this event is not about making you all the same. The white coat is really a symbol, an outward sign of the beginning of an inward change, a transformation that will take your individual distinctiveness and bring it to bear on the profession of pharmacy. That over the next 4 years, you will become different. And as you become different, as you become a pharmacist, we don't want you to miss out on the change that is coming in you as you move forward on this journey. Your senses will begin to change and work differently. You'll see, even smell the world differently. You'll hear the world differently. You'll see people in need, and you'll be ready to serve them with compassion. You'll hear the subtleties in patients' responses and their communication, and your communication skills will improve, and how you speak, how you listen will change. All things that will make you a better and bolder practitioner. Your clinical skills, meaning how you address patients, will become different over the next 4 years. You will begin to think differently, hopefully think deeply to solve clinical problems, to be together as part of an interprofessional healthcare team. For patients and other healthcare providers, medical information is readily available. Dr. Google is always available. Most people can get what we in my generation needed an entire library for. They can get in seconds by using their phones. You will need to be the medication therapy problem solver. Know information, think deeply about it, and put it together to care for your patients. That's how you'll earn the respect from patients and doctors and other members of the healthcare team. You'll be able to serve them so effectively. You're going to begin to use different words. You're going to speak differently. You're going to begin using big medical words like parasympathomimetic and alpha adrenergic receptor agonist and hyperkalemic metabolic acidosis. You're going to learn all the code lingo for prescriptions like BID, QID, Q12H, QSAD, and PRN, and you're going to know what all those things mean. All of these differences, these changes that you are going to begin to experience are going to result from a carefully designed curriculum by our faculty. A curriculum that will prepare you to be a bold leader in healthcare and pharmacy. But it's up to you to embrace these opportunities, to try new experiences, things like research, clinical experiences, industry, leadership positions. This is what will allow you to find your place in the profession. And that's why embracing the changes that are coming in you as a result of this journey are so important, and they're just too good and exciting to miss. My challenge to you is to celebrate the changes that you sense in yourselves. Celebrate together, to point them out to each other. When you see one of your classmates speaking, seeing, acting differently, point it out. You want to be enthusiastic about these changes. Now, family members and friends, you have a role in this too. When you see these differences in your son, your daughter, your spouse, your sibling, your significant other, point it out. Celebrate it. When you see them thinking, speaking, and yes, they'll even start dressing differently, celebrate it with them. It is in the act of recognizing these changes that you'll be able to embrace them and own them, and they will become an even deeper part of who you are. And that change that we, your faculty, desire in you becomes who you are, and again, it's just too good to miss. Now, the second thing that I think is too good to miss is you are joining a community of pharmacists. And more importantly, you are joining the community of over 12,000 Purdue Pharmacy alumni. Now, I remember taking road trips with our kids, and we'd be passing some amazing scenic view or some landmark, and I'd shout from the driver's seat, "Look outside, don't miss this." And of course, I would look behind me, and most of the time they'd be distracted on their phones and they'd miss it. Don't spend the next 4 years distracted or disengaged. This is your chance to make lifelong friendships, to find mentors, and build professional and personal relationships that will make an extraordinary difference in your lives. Connect deeply with the people around you and build those relationships, for these connections are just too good to miss. These small steps in your journey will add up to your giant leap as you embrace becoming a pharmacist. And one day, in a few short years, and believe me, these 4 years are going to go by very, very quickly, you will be the pharmacist. You will be the pharmacist that families come to and patients come to, doctors and other members of the healthcare team come to, and they will come to you for help. And you won't just be any pharmacist, you will be a Purdue pharmacist, expected to be one of the very best, a bold leader practicing at the highest level of excellence as part of an exemplary healthcare team. When you do this, pay attention and don't miss out. Embrace the change that is coming in you. Embrace the idea of being a bold leader in pharmacy. You will do amazing things. A few months ago, I was with one of our alums, and she looked at me during our visit, and she smiled, and she said, "Purdue is a special place. The people I met and the person I became, it changed my life." My hope for you is that you'll embrace this journey and accept that what's coming for you is really too good to miss. And one day, I'll hear your story of how you were changed and the relationships you developed here on your journey to becoming a Purdue pharmacist. Welcome to the profession of pharmacy. Best of luck in your studies. Remember, it's a time to celebrate your success, and celebrate your journey into the profession of pharmacy. Congratulations, and all hail Purdue.
Thank you, Dean Barker. And now I'd like to recognize our corporate partner, Kroger. Kroger sponsors this event, including the white coats for our first professional year students. We're very grateful for your generosity. And I'd like to ask Lisa Hanover Payne, Pharmacy Practice Coordinator, to say a few words on behalf of Kroger. And as Lisa comes forward, I'd also ask that the other Kroger representatives stand and be recognized.
Future Boilermaker pharmacists, good afternoon. I'm honored to be here with you today to celebrate this important milestone in your journey toward becoming pharmacists. My name is Dr. Lisa Hanover Payne, and I graduated as a Boilermaker in 2009. If you do the math, and I know pharmacists love a good calculation, my pharmacy degree is now officially old enough to drive. Hopefully, it's a better driver than I am after a long shift, though. Today, as you put on your white coats, you're not just wearing a symbol of professionalism. You're stepping into a role built on trust, responsibility, and purpose. You're joining a profession that's always evolving, deeply impactful, and rooted in service. My degree is old enough to drive now, and while it needs a little caffeine to parallel park, it raises a question. What is driving you? Is it the desire to help patients live healthier lives? Is it your interest with science and medication? Is it the opportunity to be a trusted voice in your community? Or maybe it's the challenge of solving complex problems with compassion and precision. Whatever it is, hold on to it. That drive will be your compass through long nights of studying, tough clinical rotations, and the ever-changing landscape of healthcare. Pharmacy is more than just dispensing medications. It's about connecting with people, advocating for better outcomes, and being a reliable source of knowledge and care. You'll be educators, detectives, counselors, and sometimes a steady hand when things are uncertain. As you take this oath today, remember, it's more than a tradition, it's a promise. It's a promise to your patients, your profession, and yourself. A promise to lead with integrity, to stay curious, and to never lose sight of why you chose this road. Today isn't about starting the engine. It's about driving success. And that doesn't mean speeding through. It means knowing when to accelerate, when to slow down, and always keep your purpose in the driver's seat. Lean on your mentors, your classmates, your faculty, and your loved ones. They'll be your pit crew when the road gets bumpy. But don't forget to enjoy the ride, because pharmacy school is a journey filled with growth, discovery, and lifelong friendships. On behalf of pharmacists everywhere, congratulations on this incredible achievement. We're excited to welcome you into this profession and can't wait to see what drives you forward. And remember, coffee is your friend, sleep is a luxury, and group projects are nature's way of testing your patience and diplomacy. Here's to the road ahead, and as you enter this next chapter, ask yourself not just what's driving you, where will you take it? Congratulations, and boiler up.
Thank you, Lisa. Today's guest speaker is Dr. Melanie Dodd. Dr. Dodd is Associate Dean for Clinical Affairs and Professor in Geriatrics at the University of New Mexico College of Pharmacy in Albuquerque. She completed her BS in Pharmacy here at Purdue, her PharmD at the University of New Mexico, and is a Presbyterian Healthcare Services Residency Program graduate. She's been a faculty member at UNM for 26 years. She's currently serving as the president for the American Society of Health System Pharmacists. I encourage you to read her full bio in today's program. Please welcome Dr. Melanie Dodd.
Thank you so much for having me here today, and good afternoon to our future pharmacists. And it's so great to have our faculty, family, and friends that have all come here today to celebrate this very important milestone on your journey. Today is more than a ceremony. It's a moment of transformation. As you put on your white coat, you're not just stepping into a profession, you're stepping into a purpose, your why. Pharmacy is one of the oldest healing arts, from ancient apothecaries mixing herbs to modern scientists designing life-saving therapies, some of those right here on this campus. Our profession has always stood at the intersection of science and compassion. We are the bridge between discovery and healing, between chemistry and care. If you've ever felt the thrill of balancing a chemical equation or understanding how a molecule interacts with the human body, then you know chemistry isn't just a subject. It's a language that speaks to the very essence of life. And you, as pharmacy students, are learning to speak it fluently as the medication experts on the team. My West Lafayette High School organic chemistry class, along with my time volunteering at Lafayette Home Hospital, helped me discover my why and led me to pharmacy school right here at Purdue University. But pharmacy is not just about molecules, it's about people. It's about presence. Every prescription you fill, every consultation you offer, every moment you spend listening to a patient, you are making a difference. You are solving problems, not just with your mind, but with your heart. You are training to be medication experts, but more than that, you are becoming wellness advocates, educators, trusted guides. You are the ones who catch the interactions others miss, who notice the side effects others overlook, and who ask the questions that save lives. And in my opinion, as we assess patients, we are the ones that first consider that the problem may be drug-induced until proven otherwise. As you ask questions, you build relationships with your patients and interprofessional teams. You become a part of someone's story. You become the calm in their storm, the clarity in their confusion. You show up not just with knowledge, but with kindness. And that presence, that matters. You matter. You belong here not because you're perfect, but because you care. Because you're curious, because you're willing to wrestle with complexity and still choose compassion. In addition, each of you will bring your own superpowers to the team, and that's what will make you a great pharmacist. Our profession has changed over the many years, in part because of our advocacy and professional involvement. And as you grow in this profession, I urge you, get involved. Join professional organizations, your student organizations, your state pharmacy associations, your national organizations, like the American Society of Health System Pharmacists or our American Pharmacists Association and many others. My journey with professional organizations began right here at Purdue as I joined ASHP and our Student Society of Health System Pharmacists. And after moving to New Mexico during my residency, I became involved with the ASHP state affiliate, our New Mexico Society, and ASHP nationally, where I was able to further my leadership skills, serving as NMSHP president and chair of our ASHP Council on Public Policy and section of ambulatory care practitioners. I was able to collaborate with colleagues to craft professional policies and statements, including our statement on the role of pharmacists in primary care, a role I never imagined when I was a student in your seat. Today, I continue to drive the beat forward for our profession as president of ASHP. Again, not a place I thought I would be in today when I was a student, but I hope that all of you will be in similar places. These professional communities are where your voice becomes part of a chorus, where you learn and lead and also advocate. Because advocacy is not optional, it's essential. In response to increasing needs for access to health care in New Mexico, and particularly primary care in rural and underserved areas, in 1993, 1 year prior to me graduating from Purdue and moving to New Mexico, the Pharmacist Prescriptive Authority Act was passed by the New Mexico State Legislature and signed into law, creating an advanced practice license with prescriptive authority for pharmacists, called the Pharmacist Clinician. This happened because of strong advocates in the state identifying a solution to a community need. Because of this legislation, I've had the opportunity to practice as a pharmacist clinician with broad prescriptive authority in geriatric primary care the majority of my career. Today, all 50 states, including Indiana, have regulations allowing for pharmacists prescribing. What a huge milestone. Advocacy has been core throughout my career and the rhythm behind advancing our profession and care for our communities. I've witnessed the impact student pharmacists have in moving legislation forward beyond through community outreach, screening, and education, along with contacting their legislatures. Our New Mexico House Bill 42, which passed in 2020, was in large part due to our students. This legislation allows for pharmacist reimbursement for our clinical services. And in part, when we were up at the State Roundhouse in Santa Fe, when we got there, our legislators were like, oh, this is the bill we've been getting all those calls about. And yes, it was our students having phone bank parties making a difference. We continue to make progress across the country, but more needs to be done. The future of pharmacy depends on you, on your passion, your ideas, your courage to speak up. Whether it's fighting for pharmacist federal provider status, expanding access to care, or defending the integrity of our profession, your involvement shapes the policies that shape lives. But let's take a little bit of a pause and talk about wellness. Not your patients, but for you. This journey is demanding. It will test your limits. But remember, wellness is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Find your rhythm. Whether it's through movement, meditation, or music, let it guide you. Let it restore you. The last time I was on this stage here at Loeb, I was here with my trumpet in hand. During my time at Purdue, not only was I a pharmacy student, but also a member of Purdue bands, both jazz bands and symphonic bands. And those rehearsals and performances helped me in my wellness to use another side of my brain, and has helped me to be a better pharmacist. Music, like pharmacy, is a blend of science and soul. Think of the great Ella Fitzgerald, the First Lady of Song and Queen of Jazz. Her voice could soothe the deepest ache. Her improvisation reminds us that mastery comes from both discipline and heart. Think of Taylor Swift, who writes with precision and emotion, turning personal stories into universal healing. And think of classical music, from the structure of Bach to the emotion of Beethoven, where every note is intentional, every silence meaningful. No matter what music genre you prefer, it teaches us to listen, to feel, to connect. So let your rhythm move the world. Let your beat be one of empathy, precision, and purpose. Because when you walk into a room wearing that white coat, you bring more than knowledge. You bring hope, you bring healing, you bring harmony. So keep going, keep learning, keep caring, and keep advocating. You are not just studying to be pharmacists, you are becoming the heartbeat of healthcare. In closing, I look forward to seeing you drive the beat and letting your rhythm change the world as a part of our larger family. Congratulations, and boiler up.
Thank you, Dr. Dodd. We do have a token of appreciation for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. So before we begin meeting our students, I'm going to ask that our college faculty form lines on stage. And students, if you will begin to line up on my right, below the stage. As Dean Barker said, the white coat ceremony is a rite of passage for healthcare professionals. The coat represents the first step toward building a professional identity and symbolizes willingness to fulfill the obligations of our profession. The names of our first professional year students are going to be listed in today's program. Each student will come to the podium and they will slowly and clearly say their name, and then move to the farthest line of faculty, where a faculty member will assist them in putting on their white coat. Each student will receive a copy of the Oath of the Pharmacist. So let's begin.
Amina Abdul Wahab. Abla Abu Mahfouz. Delina Adal.
Eugene Adingo.
Caitlin Alford.
Brianna Atterbury.
Mary Eyre.
Bailey Babs.
Anissa Bailey.
Francis Banner.
Nate Beja.
Kaylee Bedwell.
Kaylee Bender.
Allison Bentley.
Aubrey Berlowski.
Caitlin Bowler.
Chloe Bright. Alyssa Bullock.
Carlos Cano.
Alvin Cow.
Steven Carrera.
Emma Chen.
Jeffrey Chen.
Jonathan Chang.
Jessica Cho.
Sarah Chung.
Ava Kopak.
Tristan Coy. Hayden Crozier.
Leah Craver.
Victoria Creviston.
Ava Crouch.
Gabrielle Tui.
Katie Cusick.
Aiden Daly.
Riley Davidson. Haley Davis. Kelsey Delaney. Christina Dorham. Nikki Elton. Jacqueline Embry.
Alex Englert.
Stephen Falls. Elijah Fosnot.
Kai Freisdorf.
Mary Beth Franey.
Jonathan Garcilaso.
Loden Greenwell. Andrew Grieven.
Braden Gwynn.
Kendall Heiser.
Zachary Hall.
Elizabeth Hearn. McKenna Hogue. Mackenzie Holmes.
Anthony Hurtado.
Elena Olosky.
Jiro Jalal.
Kendallin Katona.
Flynn Kavanaugh.
Grace Kennedy.
Charles Kuhlenberg.
Amelia Kim.
Sydney Conley.
Eleanor Cordy. Chelsea Lamb.
Matthew Lamb.
Emmy Langfeld. Jessica Leibengood. Kylie Lemon.
Max Liao.
Tina Lynn. Wendy Lynn. Angie Lozano. Mary Lupkeman.
Andrew Luong. Nicholas Mahler.
Lauren Manicus. Nora Markley. Lindsay Machino.
Owen Matthews. Isaac Mayer.
Robert McFerrin.
Josephine Merkel.
Daniel Michaels.
Blair Miles.
Shania Miles. Samantha Miller.
Amir Mojtahedi.
Brian Montgomery.
Sarah Mullins.
Aggie Moon.
Mezzanine Muniz.
Emma Murphy.
Ahmuza Mazora.
Braden Myers.
Yehyun Nam.
Ava Nguyen. Trisney Wing.
Andrew Nicholson.
Molly Nordyke.
Caden Oates.
Emma Oakley.
Sophia O.
Jude O'Shea.
Savannah Owings.
Eric Oredu.
Gavin Parker.
Pratham Patel.
Evelyn Pepple.
Stephen Pham.
Ashley Phelps.
Benjamin Pro.
Thane Ken.
Emily Randall.
Sophia Riblet.
Aiden Richardson.
Ivy Richardson. Megan Rodruck.
Munlhetia Sangkim.
Maya Skim.
Tyler Schur.
Caden Seymour.
Anaya Shackleford.
Alexander Sheely. Joseph Sheets.
Chong Bin-shin.
Evan Skoglund.
Amelia Smith.
Sophia Smith. Christina Sophie Kyotis. Serena Steinard. Hannah Stewart. Aparna Sadir.
Simon Tackett.
Alexia Thorpe.
Ivan Tomas. Luke Tucher. Joey Berta.
Sloan Van Vorst.
Eric Vasquez.
Yuja Wong.
Isabel Laren. Allison Workmeister.
Taylor Willett.
Brandon Williams.
Alexander Yashchuk.
Emma Zafira.
Reagan Zemeski.
Wow, congratulations to each and every one of you. If we could have the oath of the pharmacist on the screen, please. The oath of a pharmacist symbolizes the commitment that pharmacists make to serve their patients. A trusting relationship is central to this commitment. I now ask that our first professional year students rise and recite the oath with me. I also want to invite all pharmacists in the audience to stand and join in reciting the oath. all pharmacists. I know we have some out there. If you would advance the slide, thank you. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for patients. I respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. Once again, I want to thank all of you who came out to support our students today. I look forward to your students' success and your participation in their graduation in May of 2029. I have one final announcement before we conclude our formal program. We would like to take a picture of the entire class, and we'll have copies made for each student. So students, if you will just wait to be escorted back onto the stage, and friends and family, you can either stay to watch the photo op, or you can proceed on to the reception in the Purdue Memorial Union in the South Ballroom, where students will join us shortly. We'll see you there.